Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Insights with Dylan White. We are here on day 11 of our 30-day challenge into the SC-900. We're on day 8 of actually reviewing the SC-900 material. So super excited. As you guys know, if you guys have seen, we've gone through the concepts of security. We've gone through the key capabilities of Microsoft Entra. We've gone through the key capabilities now of Microsoft Security Solutions in general. Next, we're going to go through everything compliance. I'm super excited again. This is the last of the modules. This is part 4, and we're almost there. Again, concepts, not administrative. And we're going to dive in. This section will probably take us another 3-4 days. Then it'll be all about practice tests. Let's get it. All right, guys, we're back. We're here in the first unit of the last module, which is all about Microsoft compliance. In this module, we're going to dive into the Microsoft Service Trust Portal and privacy capabilities, right? Microsoft completely runs on trust, right? There's nothing in this world worse than losing trust, especially in security. If you lose trust of a customer, you're never going to go anywhere. You might as well close up your business shops, right? And in this module, we're going to go through and we're going to explore the Service Trust Portal for content and how Microsoft delivers on the commitment to trust that it makes to its customers. We'll also learn about Microsoft Priva, which is a solution to help meet privacy goals of organizations. All right. So in the module, just like I said, there's 3 things, right? We're going to go through the offerings of the Service Trust Portal. We're going to go through Microsoft's core privacy principles, and we're going to go through and be able to describe what is Microsoft Priva. Let's get to it. All right, so what are the offerings, right? And how do we access the Service Trust Portal, right? The Trust Portal provides a variety of content, tools, and other resources about how the Microsoft Cloud services protect data and how you can manage cloud data security and compliance for organization, right? The Service Trust Portal, otherwise known as STP, is Microsoft's public-facing site for publishing audit reports and other compliance-related information associated with Microsoft Cloud services. For instance, if you as an organization need to provide auditors back, hey, do you leverage, is your resources for productivity SOC 2 certified? Microsoft has a SOC 2 resource for the data, just like FedRAMP, other compliance requirements. How do you access the Service Trust Portal, right? You have to log in and be an authenticated user with your cloud services, right? With your Entra organization account to review and accept the Microsoft NDA for the materials, right? So they have an NDA between you. Right? Content categories really rely on 4 things, which is certification, regulations, and standards, reports, white papers, and artifacts, the industry or regional resources, and resources just for your organization, right? So if you look in this, just a quick screenshot, right? You have ISO resources, right? You have SOC. This is all around certification, regulations, and standards, right? Then you have your white papers, right? So business continuity and VR, pen test standards, right? Privacy protection, industry and regional, right? So you can see across, and then you also have resources just for your organization you can click into, right? So you can see that as you navigate into different content categories, right, you can see quickly get back to the homepage, right? You can see my library, all the documents related, right? And here it just drives into further, right, what those are, right? So if you need to see GDPR and how Microsoft needs it, again, I mentioned FedRAMP, PCI is very big as well. You can see all those very quickly. Right? You can see the applicable documents, right? So as you study for this task, what I would definitely understand is the different pieces of each that live inside of the Microsoft Trust Portal, right? And so that way you can know, hey, if I go into certifications, regulations, and standards, what will I see? If I go into the reports and white papers, what can I look for, right? Knowing that will help greatly. The different industry and regional, you can see finance services, healthcare and life sciences, media, government, and then regional resources, right? You can dive into each further, right? Gives you that extra layer down. So really that's where I would focus. Your library, right, is where you can add documents and resources so that you can quickly get to them, right? That are relevant to yourself, right? What you truly care about. And then the notification feature lets you configure my library so that an email message is sent to you whenever Microsoft updates a document, right? So obviously, right, documents, you have to have document lifecycle. So Microsoft may update a pen test assessment every year, right? That way, if you put an email notification on it, you get that very new one. It gets downloaded right away against your space. You don't have to go look for it. Very, very useful. All right, so let's get to the next one. Privacy. What is Microsoft's core privacy principles, right? And there's 6 of them. So I would know each 6 by definition. Control, transparency, security, strong legal protections, no content-based targeting, and benefits, right, to the customer. So we're going to go through each real quickly. Right. Control. By allowing you as a customer control of your data and your privacy with easy to use tools and clear choices. Your data is your business. Only you should be able to access it, modify it, and delete it at any time, right? Microsoft will not use your data without your agreement. And when we have your agreement, we will only use your data to provide only the services you have chosen, right? You control over your data is reinforced by Microsoft compliance with broadly applicable privacy laws and privacy standards. Transparency. Being transparent about data collection and use so that everyone can make informed decisions. We only process your data based on your agreement in accordance with the strict policies and procedures we've contractually agreed to, right? That's Microsoft's statement to you as a customer, that they're going to be transparent with your data. Right? This has become even larger with AI, making sure that organizational data is not grounded to use things like copilots, etc. Security, right? Protecting data that's entrusted to Microsoft by using strong security encryption, right? Microsoft has a whole new methodology they're rolling out to make sure that they're providing that security back to customers. Then legal protections, right? Respecting local privacy laws and fighting for legal protection of privacy is a fundamental human right. Content-based targeting, right? They don't use email, chat files, or other personal content to target advertising. And how it benefits, right? It helps when they collect the data, right? Troubleshooting, feature improvement, and personalized experiences. Right? Those 6 principles. Again, how it benefits you as a customer, not baked any advertising targeting, strong protection of legality, security, transparency, and control. Right? Those are all the 6 core principles. All right. Now, what is Microsoft Priva? Right? As privacy is top of mind for organizations and customers around the world today, concerns about how private data is handled is rapidly increasing. Right? Regulations and laws impact people around the world, setting rules for how organizations store personal data and giving people rights to manage personal data collected by an organization. Right? To meet these requirements and build customer trust, organizations need to take a privacy by default stance, right? And that helps employees adopt sound data handling practices and train them to spot and fix issues, understanding potential risks and amount of and type of personal data they store and share, and fulfilling data subject requests or subject right requests efficiently and on time, right? Microsoft Priva helps you meet these challenges so you can achieve your privacy goals. Priva capabilities are available through 2 solutions: Priva Privacy Risk Management, which provides visibility into your organization's data and policy templates for reducing risk, and Priva Subjects Right Request, right, which provides automation and workflow tools for filling data requests. So what is privacy risk management? Right? It stores automating the discovery of personal data assets and providing visualizations of essential information. The visualizations can be found on the overview and data profile pages, currently accessible through the Microsoft Purview compliance portal. The overview dashboard provides a view into your organization's data in 365, and then administrators can monitor trends and activities, identify and investigate potential risks involving personal data, and springboard into key activities like policy management or request actions. Okay. So you just look quickly at the portal, you can quickly see, how many items with personal data, how many policy. It's just very quick and efficient from the overview page. That's usually how Microsoft designs their administrative overview page, right? The data profile page in Priva provides a snapshot view of the personal data your organization stores in 365 and where it lives. It also gives insight to the types of data you store, right? So you can see that you have a lot of data in SharePoint. Most of the data is in Exchange, and then types of personal data, right? So it evaluates, Priva again, evaluates data stored in the following 365 services: Exchange Online, SharePoint, OneDrive, and Teams. Right? Privacy Risk Management Priva also gives you the capability to set up policies that identify privacy risks in your 365 environment to enable easy remediation. Right? Privacy risk management policies are meant to be internal guides and can help you detect overexposed personal data, spot and limit transfers of personal data across department or regional borders. Right? So we have personal data in Germany, we're not sending that data out elsewhere. Right? Help users identify and reduce the amount of unused personal data that they're storing. Right? So what is Priva Subject Rights Request? In accordance with certain privacy regulations around the world, right, individuals, right, even of an organization, may make requests to review or manage their personal data about themselves that companies have collected. These requests are also sometimes referred to as data subject requests, or DSRs, or data subject access requests, DSARs, or consumer rights requests. For companies that store large amounts of information, finding the relevant data can be a formidable task. Priva can help you handle these inquiries through subject right request solution. Right? It provides the workflows and automations and collaboration capabilities for helping you You search through the subject data, review your findings, collect the appropriate files, and produce a report back to your users, truly giving you a holistic solution, right? So when we go back to take the test, when you go into Priva, I would definitely know the two different solutions, right? So privacy risk management and access and data access request or data solution, right? Request, subject rights requests. Those two, and then what you can see in the overview page and where to locate it, right? It's in Purview. Remember, it's in Purview. So let's go look at the knowledge check real quick. All right, so when browsing Microsoft compliance documentation in the Service Trust portal, that you have found several documents that are specific to your industry. What is the best way to ensure you keep up with the latest updates? Remember, again, everything for the SC-900 is conceptual. We want to make sure we understand the concepts. We don't need to go deep down. So what are we going to do? Are we going to save the documents to your library? Are we going to print each document? Are we going to download each document? Remember, we want to stay up to date. Remember, if you put the document in my library, it will auto update based on any updates that Microsoft might make. So it's going to be save the document to your My Library. Okay? Microsoft's approach to privacy is built on 6 principles. 3 of the principles are strong legal protection, privacy, no content-based targeting, and benefits to the customer from any data. Right? What are the 3 other principles that are part of Microsoft's approach to security? Is it customer control, transparency, and security? Is it shared responsibility, transparency, and security? Or is it customer control, transparency, and zero trust? The right answer here is customer control, transparency, and security. Let's check. We got it. We got it, guys. We're on a roll now. 2 in a row. We're every single knowledge check we got. All right. So now we've gotten through the first of the module in the compliance section. We have 4 more to go, and then we have completely finished all the training paths for the SC-900. We're going to start diving into some security, some actual practice tests. We're going to dive into some different roles that you can niche into afterwards. We're going to have a couple Ask Me Anythings, all finishing up with taking the test. Let's go get it, guys. Thanks again, as always. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.